many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Going deep this time for Miller. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Falcons nothing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that happens. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Falcons.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And this is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Flushed out right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Will throw that one away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Hey, 73, 73.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
Ready. Check pink. Ready.
Now a handoff to start it up. Robinson.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That was great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Striker, 3-3.
Ritter off the play fake.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
52 blaster.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Calais Campbell, his second sack of the night. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the...
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
On first down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far, This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Algier is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Hurts to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Fight, 97. Claws red. Set.
Here's Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Eagles 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here comes second down.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
it off the pick and roll. She ain't gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin' then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she